It so happens that the speaker, he got stuck in a traffic jam. So he's come now. Habit of winning. Who are not familiar with what TiE is, very briefly, TiE stands for the Indus Entrepreneurs Organization. It started in Silicon Valley in '92 by successful entrepreneurs of Indian origin, and today it is spread over 13 countries in 56 chapters consisting of about 15,000 members, including 2,500 charter members. Charter members, incidentally, are already established and successful members. This organization was established with the aim of fostering entrepreneurship globally through mentoring, networking, and education. And they host a wide range of programs and events totally related to entrepreneurship. Amongst them, TiECon is one of the largest professional networking conference for entrepreneurs. Coming to Pune chapter, the activities of Pune chapter are firstly My Story sessions. These are stories from successful entrepreneurs, first generation entrepreneurs who have come up from lower below and now become very successful in their own words. This is conducted twice a month, first and third Friday at the same location where we are sitting now. Another activity is mentoring. This is one-on-one interaction with senior entrepreneurs, normally charter members, for idea validation, matchmaking, and onwards. Then we have breakfast meetings where topic of common interest for entrepreneurs is taken up, and participants also contribute their views. This is done on last Thursday of every month. Then recently this year we have been having TiE Stree Shakti. This is focusing on women entrepreneurs, and Startup Connect is serving the startup community. Some of the My Story sessions which were held this year, Mr. Hanmant Gaikwad of BVG India Limited, Mohit Dubey, carwale.com, Mr. Ramdas Mane of Mane Electricals. Incidentally, this gentleman he has served as a waiter in Satara ST canteen, and from there he has come up to a global entrepreneur. Mr. Prakash Iyer of Gulli Vada Pav, Nirmala Kandalgaonkar from Aurangabad. She is having Vivam Agrotech, which is a waste management company. Dr. Sancheti, who is presently having a healthcare related empire of his own. Agnolo Rajesh Athaide of St. Angelo Agnelo's Academy. Mr. Kailash Katkar, the owner of Quick Heal antivirus. Mrs. Namrata Sharma of Crayon Pictures, who is into animated films. Sunita Ramnathkar, founder of FEM group of cosmetics. And lastly, we had Fanindra Sama, the founder of Redbus. Okay. As I said, these interactive breakfast meetings are held for Thursday every month. We have about limited capacity, 25 to 30 people, and some topics which have been discussed recently. Sorry. Competitive intelligence, leadership development challenges, selling to enterprise customers, meaning large customers, and comparing funding options for business. Here I have a photo taken of how to sell to enterprise accounts. This was yesterday's event, funding options for businesses. Briefly about mentoring, core team puts together for mentoring initiative. Of course, you'll have to be a member of TiE for taking up this activity. Then mentoring request is channeled through Namita, our executive director. And then active mentees engaged with the mentors. Then the idea validation activity and other further progress begins. TiE Stree Shakti. It is, we are also collaborating with MCCIA, Women Entrepreneurs Wing. And today and tomorrow, there is a Stree Shakti conference in Bombay, which is on. What is now coming up are launching of inheritors to innovators, means second generation entrepreneurs. And the 3 events which are planned tentatively. October 14th, Amit Kalyani, awaiting confirmation. November 16th, Sanjeev Bajaj. And December 2, Sanjeev and Alok Kirloskar. Of November, there are 2 half-day workshops for product companies being organized in Pune. One half for product positioning and launching, and another half is for product pricing and licensing. For this, speakers are coming from US, basically for conference in Bangalore, but we have requested them for this 2-day half-day workshops. There are few myths about TiE. People think it's meant only for high-tech and IT folk. It is not so. It is for all verticals and all domains. It's meant for big guys only. No. For startup people and somebody who's trying to develop midway, everybody is welcome. The charter members are not acceptable? No. They are very much accessible and they're very friendly, very helping. It's only a networking event? No. It's developing people, developing entrepreneurs. Pune TiE is not very active, it's very, very active. I may not get any value. Well, you keep attending. Within let's say 2-3 events you attend, you will come to know that. With that, I hand you over to Sheetal, who will introduce Mr. Prakash Iyer. Sheetal, please.
Thank you.
Thank you, Colonel Kadam, for giving us valuable details about TiE Pune chapter. I am Sheetal Khurana. I run an organization which is into recruitments and training by the name of Managersoft. I would like to begin with introducing our guest and speaker for today at the TiE Pune, Mr. Prakash Iyer. Today, Mr. Prakash Iyer will be doing a presentation on his book, that is The Habit of Winning. Now, let's try and know something about him beforehand. Prakash Iyer is currently, he's a managing director of Kimberly-Clark, Leeward. Kimberly-Clark is engaged in manufacturing and marketing range of health and hygiene products across the world. They have brands which are sold, across about 150 countries, and products that are sold under the brands are like Huggies, Kotex, Kleenex, Scott, Poise, and many more. In fact, in India, Kimberly-Clark has a 50-50 joint venture with Hindustan Unilever. And to take it further, Mr. Prakash's last stint was with the Future Group, where he was the CEO responsible for the royalty business. In a corporate career spanning about 25 years, Mr. Prakash has worked with teams selling everything from soaps and colas to yellow pages and diapers. He is a snapshot of his profile. I'll just take you to that. Mr. Iyer, he is an alumnus of Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. He started his career with Hindustan Unilever, the very same company he's got a tie-up with, as a management trainee. Earlier, he was an executive director at PepsiCo, looking after the company's operations in South India and Sri Lanka. He later moved to PepsiCo China as a regional vice president. Until recently, he was with Infomedia Limited, formerly known as the Tata Infomedia, where he was the managing director and the CEO. One good thing is that Mr. Prakash Iyer, he is based out in Pune, amongst all of us. And I would now request Mr. Uday Kothari to welcome Mr. Prakash Iyer with a bouquet.
Thank you so much.
And I would also like to welcome Mrs. Savita Iyer. She is also present with us. She is wife of Mr. Prakash Iyer. I would now request Mr. Prakash Iyer to come on the stage and take his presentation forward.
Sure.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Come on. I must apologize for being late. She said one good thing is I live in Pune. One bad thing is sometimes traffic in Pune can be a bit of a pain. No, I'm good with this. I'll manage. Yeah. They just clarified that TiE is not for the high-tech and technology buffs, so I'm hoping this will work. All the apologies out of the way. The other apology is that I have a lousy throat. Okay, so if halfway through this you find that I'm cracking up, don't worry. A, it's not contagious, and B, it's not going to be very serious. I'll survive it. Don't worry. Okay. So what I want to tell you is that over the next 45 minutes or so, the idea would be to have some fun. Okay. This is not intended to be a very serious dissertation on, on that secret magic recipe which can make everybody into a winner. Because if I had that recipe, I'm sure Mahendra Singh Dhoni would have been a customer today. But this is really about some of the stuff that I've learned and I want to share with you today in terms of what I think the habit of winning has been all about. So let me start from the beginning, and I want to tell you that I was actually born in a small town called Jaipur. Anyone here from Jaipur? No, good. I can tell you anything about Jaipur and you will believe me. I grew up flying kites. Anybody here flown kites in your life? Yeah, quite a few of you. Okay, now if you've flown a kite in your life, you will know that this is actually a fantastic experience. Okay, as kids, we all grow up wanting to become pilots, want to fly something in our lives. Most of us end up flying kites. Yeah. The thing about flying a kite is that it's extremely difficult to get started. Yeah. Getting a kite to take off is extremely difficult. Once it's up in the air, anybody can fly a kite. Yeah, even as they say, Jeffrey Boycott would say, even my grandma can fly a kite after that. And I think it's a bit like starting an enterprise. And therefore, for all of you here, as entrepreneurs or budding entrepreneurs, I think this is really the key bit. Getting anything started is tough, okay, and takes a hell of a lot of doing. Right? But the trick is to stay with it. Okay, there are several people who will go through their lives wanting to fly a kite, but would have never tried, would have never got beyond trying and failing. So don't let that happen. I think you'll need to discover the joy of flying a kite, and all of us want to have the pleasure of having flown a kite. And I think that's something that